So I just wanted to make this time lapse here. There's a little time lapse. I also got some other footage, some drone footage and stuff. This is the install of the wood stove. So little backstory while these guys are working here. First of all, this is Sierra Home and Hearth is who installed this. Um, I've got nothing but good stuff to say. It was a very good experience. The price was good. The materials, the craftsmanship, everything was great. Polite guys, 100% impressed with the work. Um, so about 2.5 years ago, I decided I wanted to start heating my home with wood. I pay about $500 a month in natural gas to heat my very small, as you can see, this home is very small. It's about 1,100, 1,200 square feet total. And it's about $500 a month to heat with natural gas. And I sat back and thought one day on how I can help make the house more efficient and realized that I had several cords of wood from just like tree trimmings, limbs, some bigger rounds sitting out the back of my property just rotting away. So I got this idea about a half a year later after shopping around, looking around, learning a lot about heating with wood. I decided to buy a stove. I decided to actually look into used stoves. I figured I could save a lot of money. Big mistake that was. I did save a lot of money. I ended up buying a $2,000 stove for $250. And when I went to install the stove, they would not issue me the permits because it was not EPA Phase 2 compliant or better. The stove I bought was built back in the 80s. It was a good stove. It was a well built, good stove. Need a little bit of work, but ultimately it was worthless to me. So fast forward a couple years and saving money, thinking of ideas and everything, I ended up buying a brand new stove from Sierra Hearth and Home here in Jackson, California. If I remember right, I paid $2,800 for the stove, and that after all the installation and everything came out to just, I think it was just over 5,000 for everything, which it was very good because I budgeted, 8 to 9, so it was under budget for me. Although I've kind of busted that budget in buying a new chainsaw to cut wood with and a new splitter to split wood with, so I'm already up there ultimately. But like I said, I just wanted to throw this time lapse together. This is them putting in the little ceiling support box, and I did get permission to run this time lapse and everything prior to any of this happening. So that was awesome. They were real sports about it, so I appreciate that. I did feel kind of bad. You'll see me popping in quite often, like right there. I took the day off so I could be home for this, and I really had nothing to do. Um, I couldn't sit on the computer like I usually do because Elizabeth was doing her school stuff as she does each day on my computer that time of morning. So I just kind of watched and kind of felt bad watching them work and chatted like we are now there. But, it just is what it is. And they, like you see, he's cleaning up. They did a wonderful job keeping things all cleaned up, way more than I expected. But all of it's appreciated. Now I think we're getting close to actually putting the first piece of pipe in, I believe. But yeah, I'll just let this time lapse run for a few minutes, let you guys watch it, and I'll pop in from time to time. There's me getting a little peek at it. And oh, you see the light. There's a hole in the roof now. I do have some drone footage at the end of this video for you guys, kind of some before, during, and after drone footage. So stay tuned for that because that was a lot of fun shooting that, and I think you guys will have a lot of fun watching it. So you can see now they're putting in the wood stove. Nicholas made an appearance. They did a wonderful job getting this thing. I couldn't believe how many times they measured and remeasured and checked and getting it all, centered on the hearth. All the measurements right, getting the legs all, everything leveled out. I was actually very impressed on the time they spent. Every time they measured something, I thought, my God, you're measuring again, but it's very much appreciated. The good job they did to make sure that it was absolutely perfect. So this pipe here, this is stainless steel. I don't know if it's like powder coated, or I don't think it's just painted, but stainless steel double wall pipe going on the inside, and where it goes into the ceiling there, and then all the way through the roof to the outside, a steel triple wall pipe, which you'll see in the later drone footage. I show that out there. And now they're just getting the pipe all set up and attached together, and looks like here they're gonna get ready to put the it's got like 1.5 inch soapstone and blocks on the inside, and I believe the top blocks were vermiculite, but the bottom and the side blocks were soapstone. I'm not sure why. I don't know what there's got to be some kind of insulating properties to soapstone and vermiculite. I'm not sure what they are. I know vermiculite holds moisture in good. I don't know if that's the reason they use it. I'm not sure why you'd hold moisture inside a wood stove, but the like I said, the paneling on the top that the flames actually hit is vermiculite. And oddly enough, he told me it was actually very fragile, and when you're taking it out to clean your stovepipe, you have to be very careful with it because it'll break very easily. So I'm a little concerned about that, but I'm sure it's not as bad as I think. And now it's time to just get the numbers done, to tell me what I owe for the installation. The installation is finished at this point. And my wife and daughter came home from shopping. They're not going to like that they're on the time lapse, but sorry. So yeah, coming up here pretty soon, we're going to move into the time lapse. Drone footage, sorry. Here we go. And I'll just let you guys watch this. I really appreciate